Okay, here we go. So this week, I've been on a mission to try and convince everybody to smile more. And I saw this research about the effects of smiling. And apparently people who smile a lot, who smile all the time, have a longer lifespan. Smiling lowers your blood pressure. It releases endorphins and serotonin, so it lifts your mood. And we all know that smiling is contagious, right? I had an aunt who used to laugh at everything. And there were times we didn't know what she was laughing at. She's just this happy person. And she did live a very long time. But we would start laughing too. We didn't know why. But it is a contagious thing. So I am going to encourage you to smile throughout this practice and perhaps throughout the day and forever. Smile a lot. Okay, so let's come inside. Close your eyes. And focus on your breath. And just notice the flow of your breath. Notice how your body changes when you inhale and then when you exhale. And begin to deepen your breath, filling your lungs all the way up to capacity, maybe a little more. And then hold that for a count of 2. Hold all that air for 2, and then very slowly, slowly, slowly exhale. Very slowly. Very, very slowly. And then when you have gone completely empty of breath, hold that emptiness for a count of 2. Hold it. And then begin the cycle again, and holding your breath at the top of your breath and at the bottom is an aid to help you focus. That retention of breath and retention of emptiness. Notice how it feels, the difference between holding when you're full of breath and when you're completely empty. Notice the difference. Notice how it feels. Notice how you breathe in new life, how you exhale everything you no longer need. Let it go. Return to your natural breath and slowly open your eyes. Good. So today we're going to begin our practice in child's pose, my favorite. So you're going to, if you use a blanket, go ahead and put it on your mat to help your knees, and come into your child's pose. So child's pose, your knees could be together or far apart to make room inside your legs to help your chest come closer to the mat, or you can use your legs as a shelf. Your child's pose may be up here, maybe higher, or your hips may be all the way down to your heels. On your next inhale, send your arms straight out overhead into an extended child's pose. So your palms of your hands are on the mat. You're going to look up between your hands, look forward. And then walk your hands over to the right. And then on with straight arms, you're going to inhale and bend your elbows and exhale. And fold. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows and fold. Once more, inhale, straighten your arms, look forward. Exhale, bend your elbows and fold. Come back to straight arms, walk your hands back through center and over to the left. You're on a diagonal. So don't force yourself to go too far over. You just want to have a nice stretch in your right side body. You'll feel it in your underarm, you'll feel it in your triceps. You'll feel it on your right rib cage. So inhale, look forward with straight arms. Exhale, bend your elbows and bow. Inhale, straight arms, look forward. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, straight arms. Walk your hands back to the center of the mat. Walk your fingers just a little bit more forward. Your hips will begin to come up away from your heels. You're going to stretch your arms, maybe walk a little bit more. You're going to lift your hips. Lift them up and send them forward and send your heart between your arms. And adjust your arms as needed. You want your wrist under your shoulders. So this is a variation of up dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And you're using your abdominal muscles to prevent sagging and shrugging of your shoulders. You want to push your hands into the mat so your ears are far from your shoulders. You want use your abs to keep your middle from sagging. So you can stay right here, or if you wish to, you can press into the tops of your feet because they should be flat on the mat, and lift your knees away for up dog. And then bring your knees back down to the mat. Send your hips back towards your heels, and you don't go all the way down. On an inhale, you're going to come forward again. Send your heart between your arms. Exhale, back to your heels. Once more, inhale. Feel your body, your whole body stretching. Your legs are nice and long behind you. Inhale, exhale. Come back to your heels. Slide your hands towards your knees and come to stand on your knees. Okay. Arms down by your sides. Now bring them up alongside your ears, your palms facing each other. You're going to inhale, bring your left arm down. Your right is moving to the left. Feel the stretch in your whole right side body. Feel it. And keep your chest open, so don't turn in, turn out. Feel that stretch. Inhale, both arms to center. Exhale, opposite side. Bring both arms back up to center, and then bring them down alongside your body. Bring your hands to your hips. So the purpose of our hands being on our hips is to keep them facing forward, right? You want them to stay forward as you Exhale to the left from the waist. So we're just twisting from the waist. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Let's do that again. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. And then come back to center and shake out your arms. Right. So now we're going to turn from side to side, and we're going to do it as a flow, and your hips are going to come with you. And so here we go. Let's start. You pick whichever side you want to go. We're just going to flow like a maypole. Your arms are those streamers that come down from the maypole. And just swing from side to side. And then come back to center. Good. So going to go for a little bit deeper side bend. So bring your left hand to your left hip, right arm alongside your ear. And this is going to be deeper because you're going to send your right hip away. So you'll help it with your left hand pushing your left hip. Let's see if you can get your arm parallel to the mat. Bring both arms up to center, and let's do the other side. On an exhale. And bring both arms up to center. Bring your hands down by your side. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to come to sit now. So what I would ask you to do is, if you have a blanket, if you have a block, use the block. But take your blanket, if you have it, and fold it a couple of times so that there's some height, as if it were a block. So I'm using my blanket like so. And you're going to come to straddle that blanket. And you're going to sit on the blanket, right? You're going to allow your knees, your feet to come outside your hips. So you need that height, right? Because this is a very hard pose to be with your seat between your legs. This is Virasana, the hero's pose. Vira is a hero. So you can take the soles of your feet. You're going to inhale, and then you're going to exhale and hinge forward. You hinge from your hip socket, not from your belly. Hinge forward, and come down as far as you comfortably can. Any amount is good. If you can get your head down to the floor, go for it. And then on an inhale, come all the way back up. Okay, good. So you're going to stay sitting on your blanket and try and unwind here. So roll over and bring your feet out and let them come in front of you and step on them. Step on your feet, the soles of your feet, right? So we're going to start this by bringing your feet close to your hips and hugging your legs. And bringing your head down. This is a seated pose of the child. And then come back up to sit. And you're going to walk your feet a little bit away from you. So you'll take one leg and you'll thread it behind the other. Let's start with the left leg behind the right. Right. And then you want to take your left foot with your right hand and see if you can get your knee to point forward. See if you can get it to point forward. And then you're going to walk your right foot all the way over. Take your ankle and try to put knee on top of knee. And this is the knee over knee pose. It's also called, it is half Gomukhasana. Gomukhasana means a cow-faced pose. So imagine you're in a pasture there hanging out with all your cow friends, knee over knee. All right, so we're going to do the same thing here that we did in Virasana. And you see what we're doing. We're really opening up our hips widely. We're helping our knees out here. But be cautious, too. You want to make sure that you don't overdo anything, that you honor your edge, and you can push it just a little, just a little. Inhale, and then exhale, come forward one time. Inhale, exhale, come a little bit more. And maybe at this point, you're just going to bow your head, and this is as far as you wish to go. This is an all levels class, so we're giving options all along. If you wish to go further, you're going to inhale and then exhale a little bit more. Inhale and then exhale a little bit more. And when you've come down as far as you can go, when your chest is on your thigh, you can inhale and then exhale, hook your chin over your knee. And then inhale, come back up. We have to do this on the other side, okay? So feet on the floor. Okay, so you're threading right behind the left, taking hold of your foot, getting your knee to point forward, adjust yourself on your blanket as much as you need to. And then I'm going to take take the left and put it on top of the right. For this pose, some of you may not need the blanket. It's a little bit easier than it was in Virasana. Virasana is a little tough for that. So take your feet. Inhale, exhale, flat back, come forward. Inhale, exhale a little bit more. And at this point, you can just hang over and stay right here. Or if you wish, you can inhale one more time, exhale, inhale, come down as far as you comfortably can. Maybe you'll hook your chin over your knee. And then unfold, very slowly, unfold. Okay, great. Unwind, get on. All right, and so now you're going to turn and so that your legs, you're going to sit so that your legs are straight out in front of you. Your hands are alongside your hips, Dandasana, the staff pose. Fingers pointing forward, elbows reaching far behind you. All your leg muscles are active. Toes are pointing to the ceiling, so your feet are flexed. You're going to inhale, gather that energy and bring it down to your heart on an exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time you're going to, when we inhale, you're going to bend your knees, leave your heels where they are. It's just a little bend in the knees. Inhale. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Good. Okay, so one more time. Inhale, hold. Knees are up. Inhale, exhale, come over with a flat back. We're doing a lot of bending today, right? Inhale, exhale, come forward. Inhale, exhale, let your arms come down to your feet or your ankles, whatever they reach. You may, if you have really flexible hamstrings, you may want to straighten your legs out now or not. Your yogi's choice to come over your extended legs. Paschimottanasana, the Western stretch. If you've made it all the way down to your legs, I'm going to give you one more challenge. Try to place your wrist on the ball of your feet and send your hands back behind your feet, your fingers pointing down, your fingers on your wrist, like you're making a big rectangle with your body. Kind of flat, but you know. And release and hang down for a moment. Arms alongside your ears, look forward. Inhale all the way up. Bring your arms down by your side. Bring your feet together, soles of your feet together in Tadasana. This is, it's a diamond shape, but it's part of a star. Tadasana is a star. Bring your hands to your shins, just below your knees. And we're going to start cats and dogs. Some of you may think of cats and cows. I do dogs, so here we go. So inhale, come forward on send your spine forward, your heart forward, your elbows are bent, you're looking forward. On an exhale, send your spine curling back behind you, making the letter C from the side. Inhale into your dog smile, big smile. We have to start smiling. Right. Exhale. Does this pose feel different when you smile through it? Keep going at your own pace. As slow as you like, so that you can feel every nuance of your body as it changes shape from the back to the front. Notice what your body is capable of. And then after your next cat, you're going to pause and come up to sit. Okay. You're going to send both your arms straight in front of you, your palms facing each other. And you're going to cross one arm over the other so that elbow is over elbow. And then you're going to bend your elbows and you're going to bring the backs of your hands together. So this is one variation of eagle arms. And you want to lift your elbows so that they're as high as your shoulders. Okay. So another variation of eagle arms is to step the arm that's closest to you, step that elbow over the other elbow. Bring the backs of your hands together or wrap all the way around so your palms are facing each other. So you might have to play with that, how far. So if your shoulders give you some problems, this may not be the best for you. You may want to be here. So you pick which works best for you. So eagle, so bring your thumb, however you have your arms, your eagle arms, you want to bring your thumb to your third eye right between your brow. You're going to inhale, and then you're going to exhale to the right. You're going to inhale, and then exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, send your eagle arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, Send your elbows to your belly button. You're looking down at your mat, to the earth. Inhale back up and then fly away and let your arms come back down. So let's send our shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let's loosen them up after we stretched. Let's loosen them up a little bit and go the other way. All right, good. All right. So let's do the six-pointed star while we have our legs this way. So bring one forearm over the other out in front of you. Again, elbows shoulder height. You're going to inhale, and then on an exhale, come forward. Inhale, and on an exhale, come forward, and this may be as far as you go, or maybe you won't even go that far. It's your body. Respect your body. Inhale now, and this time we're going to come down. So again, you may come down just a little, and some of you may be stretched far out, and you'll bring your forearms over your ankles and your head down in between your body. Either way, you're still forming, wherever you are, you're still forming two triangles. Your feet to your knees, your forearms to your hips. Two triangles to create a six-pointed star. And let your head hang. Lift everything up, your hands, your arms, and your head, and your torso, and release your arms. Send your legs straight out in front of you, and shake. And rotate. Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to do one more twist while we're down on the mat in a seated position. And so bring your legs to your best cross-legged seat. And that was the question, right, that we had at the beginning of the class. So it's up to you. I put one leg in front of the other, and sometimes I switch because my legs get tired, right? But you can also crisscross them. Yeah, you know, maybe that's the way you like to sit. It's up to you, however you like. If no crisscrossing of any kind works, then let your legs just come out straight, or bring them back to your soles together, soles of your feet together. You want to be comfortable, right? So any of these positions are good. All right. And take a deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale and turn to look over your left shoulder. Your right hand is on your left knee. Your left arm is close to your spine, encouraging a tall mountain spine. You're looking over your left shoulder. When you inhale, feel your spine getting longer from the base of your spine all the way up through your cervical spine, all the way up to the crown of your head. Feel you're reaching for the heavens, reaching for the sky. When you are completely empty of breath, perhaps you can twist just a little bit more. Just, you know, push that edge just a little bit more. Inhale to center. Exhale, left hand on right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Again, your right arm is supporting your back. And you're looking as far as you comfortably can, because this is also a neck opener. It's not just a twist. It helps you to open your neck. So you're looking as far as you can over that right shoulder. And every time you do a twist like this, you are strengthening your core muscles. You are aiding in digestion. Remember on the inhale to get taller, and on the after the exhale to twist a little bit more. Then we're going to come back to center. All right, good. All right. So let's come up to stand. So you come up as easy as it is. Don't make any sudden moves. All right. And come up, and I'll meet you in Tadasana, in mountain pose. Right. Okay. So when you get to standing, think of the crown of your head being directly over your heart. Your shoulders over your hips over your ankles. Your feet are just a couple inches away from each other. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down, and let your arms fall naturally by your side, shaping your mountain. Bring your belly towards your spine to help lift your ribs, sending them north. Feel that motion. Feel the strength of your whole body. This is the foundation for every yoga pose, whether you're sitting and whether you're standing. Inhale, gather. Exhale, bring that energy down to your heart once more. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to start doing 3 half sun salutations, Surya Namaskar. So we do it this way. Inhale, arms out, gather. Exhale, you can bend your knees softly to come over your legs, hanging over, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. You can have your arms streaming alongside your hips, on your shins, on your thighs to help you extend your spine. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line. Twice more. Inhale, gather. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, bend your knees and flow and fold. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay. So we're going to do 2 full sun salutations. And then we're going to take our eagle and fly with our eagle, right? Okay, so here we go. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Send your right leg back behind you, your left leg back behind you. Come to plank. So in plank, the crown of your head is reaching forward. Your heels are moving away. Just like we did in up dog, your core is working to keep you away from the mat. Your shoulders are over your wrists. A strong, strong plank pose. Now we have knees, chest, chin. Knees. You're going to come forward to bring your chest and your chin to the mat, and then flatten to the mat and come up to a baby cobra. In baby cobra, you just lift your head and your shoulders away from the mat. Bhujangasana is cobra, and you're not using your hands. Exhale, back down. Turn under your toes, push into the mat. Come up through a plank, downward facing dog. And you're going to breathe here take 5 full breaths. Step your right leg forward, and you can step forward 1 step, 2 step, and then help it along with your hand. Step your left leg forward, hang over, fly out and up and to your heart. So I want to show you an alternative for knees, chest, chin, if that is an issue for you, or if you just don't like it, all right? So we go from plank to knees, chest, chin. So if doing knees, chest, chin seems like, you know, not something you want to do today, what you could do is just bring your knees down to the mat, bring your forearms down to the mat, bring your whole belly down to the mat, and then slide your hands so that they're alongside your breast for your cobra. And then you'll bring it down. Turn under your toes to down dog. All right. All right, so that's your choice. If you found that the knees, chest, chin, which is called Ashtanga Namaskar, if you found that was Ashtanga, that means 8 limbs. If you find that that was not working for you, you can do this other one. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up, exhale, fold, left leg, right leg, plank. Knees, chest, chin, or the variation. Flatten to the mat. This time come up to a full cobra. In a full cobra, your elbows and arms are close to your ribs. Your legs are a little closer together because you're a cobra now. You have a long tail. You're looking forward. Your pubic bone stays on the mat. So that means your arms are probably not straight. Inhale, exhale. Downward facing dog. Send your left leg forward, your right leg forward, hang over. Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay. Right. So we're going to do work on eagle today, and we're going to give our eagle friend some liberties. So we're going to start with doing an eagle first, solo, so we can get our eagles aligned, and a tree, because eagles, you know, they make their nests in very large trees. And so let's begin with our eagle. Now, we've done a lot of leg crossing in the beginning of the class to help make this a little bit more easeful. So bend your knees and begin to sit in your chair. But don't actually sit in your chair because it's not there, all right? But you're going to sit in your chair. Smile, big smile. We want to smile. We're going to smile in our eagles. Yeah. So you're going to come on the ball of your left foot. You're going to cross it over your right. Now you can keep the ball of your right foot on the mat. You can lift it away, or you can wrap it around your ankle. I'm not so good at the wrapping part, so I just lift it up. Yeah? Arms straight out, palms facing each other. And if you feel wobbly, bring the ball of your left foot to the mat, the top leg, whichever one that is. I lose sense of where we are. Okay, so now if your right leg's on top, your left arm goes across. If it's the other way, your other arm, and come to your eagle arms. Lift your elbows up to your shoulders. Bring your thumb to your third eye. And you're going to crouch down. We're going to squat. We're going to squat all the way down. Maybe you see something you want for dinner. You're going to come all the way down. You're going to grab it and then fly away. Okay. you're going to come on the ball of your opposite foot. Whichever one you did before, do the opposite, because I don't remember what I told you. So cross over. All right. And same thing with your arms. Opposite arm on top. Come all the way down as far as you can. And fly away. All right, excellent. All right, so we're going to grow a tree for our eagle. So you're going to come the ball of your right foot. I'm not mirroring you right now. This is my right. I'm turning it out to the side. All right. You can stay right here. That's your foundation. These are the roots of your tree. Or you can bring your foot to your calf. Your choice. Or you can bring it all the way up to your thigh. Your choice. Bring your hands to your heart. And then you want to grow your tree. Grow those branches. Bring them up. Help that bird nest, right? Right, good. And then bring it down. Bring your hands to your heart. When you're doing a balancing, when you're on one leg like that, find a drishti, a focal point across the room from you so that you can focus on that will help you. That's like looking at the horizon, you know, when you're sailing. It helps you to stay focused, helps you with your balance. So other side. So again, you can stay right down here with the ball of your foot. Your heel is against your ankle. You can slide it up. You can bring it all the way up, whichever you prefer. And then you'll grow your branches. Good. And then bring it down. All right. So now we're going to put our tree and our eagle together. So this eagle is going to fly around, land in a tree. All right. So this is option one. Okay. Here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to come to our eagle. So you can just watch me right now to see what to do first, or you can do it with me. I suggest watching. And then you're going to spread your wings and fly into a tree. So the way you do that is you make sure your balance is firm on your supporting leg before you move your leg to your calf. Yeah, make sure you're strong. All right. So now the eagle is in the tree, and the eagle looks up. You don't have to do that. You could stay firm, and decides, it's such a beautiful day, I want to fly away, spreads his wings and steps all the way back to fly away, And then, right? And then he slides that back leg forward to come back into a different tree. Or maybe it's the same tree. Okay? That's option one. So here's option two. There's only one part that's different, but I like to go through the whole thing. And again, you can do it with me. Many of you have done this with me before. So you start in your, you start with your eagle. I'm going to do the other side this time. You're going to start with your eagle. And then your eagle is going to fly and land in a tree. And then our eagle is going to look up at this beautiful sky and say, oh, I want to go fly, right? And he's going to lift his leg up and send it back behind him and fly away. And then he's going to come back into his tree. All right, so those are the two options. Everybody good? All right. All right, here we go. Come to sit in your seat. Arms straight out in front of you. Right, cross right leg over left, left arm over right. You're going to come to squat down. And you're going to grab something you might want to eat. Maybe you have your little baby eagles in a nest and you want to bring them something to eat. Do we call them chicks? I don't know what we call baby eagles. And then you say you're going to spread your wings. You're going to fly away. Again, make sure you're sturdy on that leg. And come into your tree. Then you might wish to look up at the sky and decide, I want to fly away. You're going to lift your leg forward and you'll either step back or just stretch it back like a warrior three. Then you'll come back into your tree. Okay. Let's do the other side. Again, you're sitting down, crossing left over right. You can leave your ball of your foot on the mat, whatever works best. Or you can lift it up. And then you're going to fly into your tree. And like I just did, you can fix it. My branch fell down, so I have to fly onto another branch. Oops. And now I want to fly away. And oops, come back into your tree. Beautiful. Okay. So now it's time to come back down on the mat to do some cooling down after all that flying around and growing trees. So I recommend that you do this slowly. Chin to chest, start to roll your shoulders, start to roll yourself all the way down, bend your knees deeply, hands to the mat, and then slowly come on to sit, your legs straight out in front of you. Come to Dandasana. Arms in front of you, palms facing each other. No more eagles, I promise. But we're going to take our time getting down to the mat. So you're going to very slowly, to the count of 20, make your way down to the mat. If there comes a point where you feel that your back is just going to run away from you, bring your forearms down to the mat so that you don't slap your back on the mat. So the last, especially 5 count, 7 count, that last bit is where your core, your really come into work for you. Very, very slowly, you're coming down, you're holding, coming down, coming down. All right. Excellent. And just rest for a moment, take a few breaths. And bring the soles of your feet on the mat. Lift your hips and send your hips to your heels just to flatten out, just to stretch your back on the mat. All right, so make sure you have it right where it's most comfortable. Your hips, okay. Just to look at the time, okay, good. You're gonna bring your knees into your chest. I'm going to place one hand on one knee, the other on the other. And you're going to send both knees away from you. Your arms will straighten. Notice how the small of your back arches. On an exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Feel your back flatten. Do that a few times, massaging your lower back. Feel yourself rolling over your sacrum to the small of your back, to that arch. And keep that going. Go at your own pace. Do it nice and slowly. This is a massage for your back body. And then bring your feet down to the mat. Now we're going to do the upper part of our back now. So bring your right shoulder on an inhale. Set your right shoulder into the mat. On an exhale, release it. Do that once more. Inhale, shoulder to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, left shoulder to the mat. Exhale, release it. Inhale and exhale. Both shoulders this time. Inhale, both shoulders. Feel your heart coming upward. Feel the arch up a little bit higher. Little baby dog spine. And then release it. One more time, both shoulders to the mat. Feel this. And then release it. Good. All right. Arms straight up, your fingers pointing to the ceiling. Bend your elbows, put forearm over forearm. Your elbows will be over your shoulders. You can take opposite elbows with your hands. You're going to inhale, and on an exhale, you're going to roll over, just roll the top of your back over to the right so that your right upper arm comes to the mat or the floor, or maybe you don't go that far, but you're coming as far as you can, and then come to center on an inhale, exhale, the other side. So see what we're doing, we're going over our shoulder blades right now. So go from side to side. And then come back to center. Okay, so we did the top, the middle. Now bring your knees into your chest again. Open your knees away from each other. So we're not going to do happy baby because this may look like we're going to do happy baby. But what you're going to do is reach inside and take your ankles and let your knees splay open as much as they can. And you're going to roll from side to side. So by doing this with your knees open this way, you get more of your hip involved. So we're getting our whole back we're rolling over a whole back, but your hips are really involved. So you can come down on one thigh and the other and just feel that massage, that gentle massage. Then come back to center. And so we're going to do my favorite finale, which is to take that blanket that you had and you want to put it just underneath your hips, should be under your waist, below your waist, so that it's right on the sacrum. But you have to find, again, your sweet spot here. And then send one leg up to the sky and the other. So this is supported Viparini Korani, which is legs up the wall. And you can play with your legs. You can scissor them, go back and forth. You can open them wide into a V for a little bit, but then come back to this wonderful, just easy inversion. When your legs are higher than your heart, when your hips are higher than your heart, your head is lower. Your heart reaches upward. You are, in this inversion, you are increasing blood flow You're draining fluids from your legs, lowering blood pressure. Now smile, big smile. Oh, we're gonna have really great blood pressure with a smile and our legs pointing up. Just smile. I hope you smiled through that flying eagle. And then bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat, lift your hips, remove whatever you may have underneath if you had anything. Send one leg out, send the other out, let your legs splay open to the side, let your arms rotate so that your palms are facing upward in a giving and receiving mudra gesture. Feel your whole back body sinking in to gravity. Feel the release. Feel your whole body resetting. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. Deepen your breath. Begin to reawaken your body. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead, your feet away from you in the opposite direction for a big body stretch, big full body stretch. Then bring your knees into your chest and hug them and roll from side to side. And roll over onto your left side. So when you do that, you're exposing your right side, which is the sun side. And that is to help prepare you for the day ahead. And then make your way up to sit, slowly, gently, no sudden moves. Use your bent knees, your hands, stretch out your leg, and roll all the way up to sit. And when you get there, bring your hands to your heart. And let's try out this smiling advantage that we learned about. Get those endorphins flying around. So let's try it throughout our day. And let's remember that we've generated lots of energy to take with us today and help us through the course of our day. So keep smiling. Thank you so much. Namaste.